So, what are we going to talk about?
Oh, you could talk about Kingdom Hearts thing, make it a gamer special.
Oh, it is an animated game.
I ought to hit you for that.
Please don't.
Wait, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Chevy Sharp. How y'all doing?
And it's your host, that guy, and
Nico, the camera person here.
we're apparently going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite games, especially one of Nico's favorite games.
Definitely. I love it. I'm super hyped for number 3. Can't wait for it to come out.
It wasn't exactly one of my favorite games, but it was a good game, and I did enjoy playing it.
Sure.
Well, I was always more partial to Final Fantasy than I was Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh, I'll be right back.
I tipped it.
Right back. Okay. My bad. Had to get something. Somebody threw at me.
Yeah, somebody threw something at it.
It was a penny. It was a penny. I'm Jewish.
Yeah, so.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Sad part is he really is, so he can't get in trouble for that.
No, it is the truth. We're not just joking around. He actually is part Jewish.
That
Which I personally
that catchphrase is copyright. That's my catchphrase.
Yeah. Okay, so.
I'm a little blank-minded. I'm a little frazzled today, so I'm gonna be kind of quiet to a point.
Anyways,
So yeah, we decided we were gonna do a gamers special today. We are talking about Kingdom Hearts and everything. So all Kingdom Hearts related stuff. We're supposedly supposed to hear what the release date is going to be during the D3, I believe, next month. And I seriously hope this HMK gets to go and bring us all the juicy information about it, because I am super psyched. So,
Absolutely. This has been a big demand on fans for years. Everyone's been waiting for number 3
since
bad.
Since 2, man.
Yeah, and
Everyone, man.
And like I said, I didn't really get to play a lot of them. I played the first one. It was good. I played the second one. It was fun. But I didn't really finish the second one. Actually, I got frustrated with it. Just kind of, you know what, I don't even like this. So I stopped playing. And then one of my friends, Sean, decided, oh, you haven't seen the ending. I'll beat the game for you right here. So we sit down, he starts right at the beginning, and in just about 8 hours, he just blows right through the game. And he's like, this is the final boss? No, wait, I forgot. It dies. Then this is the final boss. Oh, wait, I forget. It dies. Then this is the final. I was like, oh, it's Capcom. So he finally beats every single version of the boss, and he's like, yeah, there you go. And I was like, yeah, I was always more partial to Final Fantasy games because it was kind of the same thing, but you only face the boss 2 or 3 times max. But I don't know, I'm more of a turn-based kind of person. That's why I like card games and tabletops so much more. It's because I feel like it's more intense on your brain to have to sit and think not just this move, but the move after your opponent's move after this.
Yeah, like thinking ahead as opposed to just like mashing buttons and whatnot.
Yeah, now I did enjoy shooters, but that was because everyone's moving at the same intensity, the same movement rate. So you know, you got that confliction, almost like you're taking a turn and they're taking a turn at the same time. But anyways, so what is it that we know is coming with Kingdom Hearts 3?
Well, from what I have seen so far, and anybody who's been to E3 or, of course, just looked online and seen the new trailer, we are getting The World of Tangled, apparently. And we are apparently, and I didn't realize this until somebody mentioned it, we are also getting Mount Olympus again. Excuse the photo crasher back there.
It's extended, though. It's an extended.
All I'm saying is forget Kingdom Hearts 3 because Fallout 4 is coming out, and that's the game to play.
Get out of here.
Go away, you!
Oh, it's so weird.
Ignore him, please.
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts rules. Anyways, apparently we're getting some form of Mount Olympus. You know, so we're getting the Hercules world
Yeah, we're
again.
getting
Oh yeah, it's a roller coaster, right?
No,
Or is
that's
that
the.
that's a bit. No, that's a
That's a
whole different thing.
transformation.
That's a transformation thing. We don't know quite how all that's
We're
going to work
getting
yet.
Mount Olympus, like.
But yeah, we're getting
you
in a
have the
totally different,
Colosseums.
a totally different world. It's not just the Colosseum.
Like, in the
It's
first game,
apparently-
you had the
we're gonna
Colosseum.
climb up there, from what I'm understanding.
Oh, that's
You know,
cool. That's cool. I like
In the
that.
first game, you had Colosseum, and then in the second game, you had Hades.
Colosseum. and you had the underworld.
You had Hades Underworld.
Yeah.
Now we're getting Mount Olympus.
Now we're getting like, you know,
So
we're going to climb up there apparently.
hoping-
So we're not sure how it all is going to work just yet.
Alright, that's pretty
but
cool. I
anyways.
like that. That's
It is. Go watch the trailer. Just go online, go on YouTube and do it.
I'm
Or
hoping
whatever,
that we
so.
will be able to chill with Zeus.
We might actually be able to do so. They showed a a Keyblade
I couldn't
that
believe it.
actually had a what do you call it? It had something on it that at the end of it that looked kind of like Zeus in a way.
Oh, okay.
So they said at least. I couldn't see the resemblance personally, but it wasn't that great a picture because it's part of the video and someone captured the picture from the video, so
So,
But anyways.
so that's really cool that we're getting Kingdom Hearts 3. It's been long in the waiting. Everyone's been dying for it.
Oh yes, majorly. I
So
have just
happy.
been dying
And
for ages.
I don't know why everyone has been waiting for this, but they have been saying they're going to put Marvel into it and Star Wars.
And I sincerely hope not. And I'm not the only one.
Not Star Wars, but Marvel would be kind of cool, to be honest. I would love to see Sora.
Well, if
kick
Disney
ass.
owns them and they're big franchises, let me just spoil one thing for you. If it's a big franchise and Disney owns it, and the company that originally created those things is okay with it, they're going to put it in Kingdom Hearts. But that's going to go back to the oldest rule that everyone should always follow: don't judge the book by its cover. Play the game, play the missions, see if you hate it or like it. Because you'll probably sit there and be like, no, it's going to ruin everything, it's going to be so
I'm
horrible,
gonna be honest.
it's going to suck, and then you'll play those missions, and they'll probably be the best
we have
missions in the whole
photobomber
game.
again.
No, this won't be a photo bomb. I actually comment. I never played Kingdom Hearts. I just bought the first one for PS2, so I didn't get around to playing it. I'm just going to comment on what you guys were talking about Star Wars. And
Yeah.
when you really think about it, imagine the settings that you will be able to go to in Kingdom Hearts 3 in HD. You can imagine space and HD, you know, you're going around the different I think that sounds like a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're just going to the same Disney worlds again, because I know that's how Kingdom Hearts is, if you're expanding that a bit, you're fleshing it out more, you know, more worlds you're visiting, I think that sounds pretty cool.
You didn't hear about Tangled World, did you?
Tangled World?
Yeah, it's been shown in the newest trailer, the one that they showed at E3 this year. They showed the tower that Rapunzel gets locked in and everything. That's all they've shown so far, basically. It's just that and some surrounding area. But yeah,
Honestly, that sounds cool.
yeah, I like Tangled, so I'm happy about that. I hope they bring Frozen personally.
And to be honest, like I'll say it now, I've always liked Disney movies. I know it seems girly, but I'm a manly man, and I like Tangled, I like Frozen, I like Lion King, I like Toy Story. I grew up with most of those movies. Obviously, some of the newer ones not really, but you know.
Well, you still
That
go
goes
into
with- that
them.
goes without saying.
As far as the
And I'm here
Star
to-
Wars thing goes, that sounds cool.
I'm here to say it. When you're brought up enjoying Disney, and then you see some of this stuff being
We'll see.
incorporated into your games, you don't look at it as, oh, that's girly, oh, that's, you know, babyish. No, you see it as, okay, well, I'm going to play the game, and then when I come across those worlds where they're involved, I'm really going to sit down, pen and paper, and mark down pros and cons. If they don't meet my pros list, then yeah, it was a bad game altogether. But if they beat the pros list and they blow the cons list clean out of the water, I'm just going to be like, this game is amazing. So, I mean, a lot of people immediately when they saw that stuff, I know what was going through their mind. Oh, that's so girly. This is supposed to be about Keyblades and fighting and everything. And I was like, you don't know, any of the movies from Disney that have princesses in them, they're actually the most violent Disney movies if you go back and watch. Pirates of the Caribbean. Technically speaking, Elizabeth plays the role of a princess.
She's not a princess, but you have the...
She has the role
Yeah,
play
she
of it,
basically
though.
does have that,
And
that basic
she ends
role.
up being one of the best fighters in the series.
Yeah, because, I mean, see, it just turns around that shows that girls don't always need to be saved.
Yeah.
That they are perfectly capable of defending themselves.
You get stuck with Jack Sparrow. You can't even choose the wheel.
If my character, Maria, ever got a chance to, like, you know, be shown the way that I envision her, yeah, you would never call her a damsel in distress because she could kick some major league ass.
Oh, we just had some lights go out.
Excuse my language, everybody. But this is not exactly a PG video. We are all adults here, you know, one way or another at least.
I was about to say, nobody say sort of. I will get so pissed.
Oh, a little off topic, don't mean to do this, but I got back into board gaming's public. I'm back into War Machine and Hordes. So watch out, because the Scorn Gladiators are coming for you.
Okay, well, anyways, so, hopefully, I hope that Frozen gets into Kingdom Hearts 3 because that would be really awesome. I'm not the only one that thinks this though. There are a couple of people I've seen on YouTube will also say that Frozen would be a good world, and I agree. I think it would work well.
They're taking away our chain reactions.
Rumor mill, by the way. Don't mean to cut you off. Rumor mill. People are wondering what could possibly be the story for a sequel to Frozen.
Yeah, because
the rumor mill has leaked out from a Disney source, but it's not confirmed.
Ooh, tell me though.
Okay. They believe that Anna actually has power herself.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
And that's how she actually healed her sister.
Okay.
They believe that's actually how she did it. She can heal people.
Huh.
I was like, if that is cool, if that's true, that makes a really deadly combination right there. Because one could freeze and do all kinds of cool ice spells, and then whenever she gets injured, the other could just be like, oh, you're immortal. You're immortal as long as I'm around.
Anywho, they're taking away our chain reactions, like the triangle button.
Yeah.
But
You mean the reaction commands?
reaction commands are
I
being
really
taken
like
away.
those. Those were a lot of fun in Kingdom
Akira
Hearts 2.
Toriyama said that a lot of people were complaining about it.
Yeah, there was a
because
lot of
it just
complaints
took
on it.
away from
Really
it.
now?
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
mean, I understand it could be a little annoying sometimes, but I really like them. They were mostly very cool looking, especially the ones like when you were first doing it with Roxas. Excuse me, spoilers if you haven't seen any of this stuff, guys. Spoiler alert, but yeah, I thought they were really awesome. And then the one where you did, where your Roxas was fighting Axel for the first time.
Oh, that was awesome.
You know, I love that one. Oh my god, those were so awesome. And then some of the ones, especially like towards the end, and then some of the other really cool ones, you know, during it. Yeah, some of them are really cool, but some of them, yeah. And I can understand how some people might get annoyed by that because people tend to button mash and not pay attention.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm not saying I never did that myself, but I liked them. I thought they were awesome.
while they're taking away reaction commands, they're also talking about giving us our forms.
I have
Keeping
heard about that.
forms in there and also giving us new forms.
That's cool.
We don't know
I like
how
that.
it's all going to work as of yet, but I have heard little bits about it, and apparently they may not come in the same form as the other ones. Oops, excuse me.
Well, the thing is like, we still have forms in Birth by Sleep, but they were also, there were different types of forms. Like, they were brought on by magic. Like, you used a fire spell, you go into Firestorm. You used an ice spell, you go into Diamond Storm. You go into,
Yeah, it showed that like when you cast magic and everything, if you watch the way the Sora reacted, you can see that he reacted the same way as he did when he was using Wisdom form. Now, of course, this is supposed to be simply a demo. We don't know how it's all going to work in the end, but that is certainly very similar, and I remember this because I love the Wisdom form. Just get out there, shoot like crazy with your magic, and slide all over the place. So awesome. They also showed several other little things. Like you do have Heartless. Some of them have the emblem, but then some don't, which begs the question, are they Heartless or are they something else? And there's also talk of if the Unversed may come back. Or whatever, and of course Sora being some kind of key to bringing all these other people back, so lots of different things being talked about one way or another. I tend to watch a lot of Kingdom Hearts, videos and whatnot when I'm not doing anything else. I love learning new stuff about games I like. Also, supposedly, we have heard that maybe there might be some inclusion of, say, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13, and also Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet possibly being in there. So we don't know all of this yet. I watched some guy on YouTube, and he checked out IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database, which also does video games, which I didn't know that before. And he saw those two listed, plus a couple of others, as it's just their voice. But that begs the question: are they going to be summons, or are they going to be? Are we going to see worlds, based around them? Like a lot of people also have been wanting Treasure Planet. Like Ancient K, I know has been wanting Treasure Planet for ages.
Yeah, that's
so yeah, lots of interesting things we don't know yet. So hopefully we'll get more information at D3, and then maybe more information still at the Tokyo Game Show. I think
Yes.
it's something that they're having in Japan.
And
later.
so as we are very well while we're on the video games, what was it? Was it this past? I think it was a week ago when Satoria.
Oh God, yes, yes,
away.
yes. We of course can't mention
And I give my
Kingdom Hearts or whatever
condolences
without
to all
them.
Nintendo fans out there. I myself was hurt. I'm a hardcore Microsoft fan, and even in the Microsoft community, we were hurt because as a competitive leader, we had very high respect towards Satoru because we recognized him as a true genius. And when he passed away, we realized one of our greatest challenges is now gone.
Yeah,
And
so
it's really, really heartbreaking, not just for the Nintendo community, but for the Microsoft and Sony communities too. Like I said, any of the Microsoft that I talked to, they all said the same thing. They felt so heartbroken when they found that out because they always wanted to try and compare themselves to that level, and now they won't get that chance because he's gone.
yeah,
And-
it was terrible. I mean, it was like even 2 days after it actually happened that I learned about it, and I don't understand how I missed that because I'm a hardcore Nintendo girl because I've been that way my whole life. I originally had an Atari. I don't remember what kind of thing it was, but it was an Atari system. And then when that broke down, that's when I got into Nintendo, and I've been a hardcore Nintendo girl ever since. Now I have a PS2 and I have a PSP, but I don't use them nearly as much.
Alrighty, so
So part 2 of this video, I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. I'm still trying to figure out the limit of my recording device, so
Yeah.
forgive me for the abrupt cut beforehand. I am so
Still-
sorry about that.
still learning mine too. I've got roughly between 30 and 45-minute window, and I'm not really sure where it lands.
Yeah, I've had as much as 25 minutes before, but right now I seem to be having less than 20, and it's completely cleared off of all videos and pictures, and I've deleted several apps on my device trying to get more space, and apparently I am running just shorter than I expect, so please forgive us again.
I record off my computer, and it gives me as much time as I need.
Yeah, computers have a naturally larger internal memory, so it's easier to
Yeah.
work with.
I still don't know how to edit though.
Yeah, the camera though is you know the wrong direction though, so you couldn't like you'd have to turn it around backwards. Yeah.
But the thing, I can do that from here.
But
Yeah, so-
unless of course you got one of the newer ones where you can flip the screen around. But you
No,
know.
I don't.
Yeah, those are really cool. But anyway, so let's not get off
Yeah,
target here. We were speaking about how sad we are about the passing of Mr. Satoru Iwata.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, it's just insane. I couldn't believe I didn't notice it sooner because you would think a huge thing like that,
Yeah,
President CEO for heaven's sake, it would be all over the news, and apparently I missed it somehow.
It was all over Japan news, but naturally American news didn't see it as a true importance because video games are overlooked in the community. But when you go to
we have a Nintendo of America, for God's sake.
yeah, but if you go to like Japan, for example, card games
Yeah.
do more successfully in Japan because you got more people condensed per block
that's
who
true.
are going to want to play these games.
I'd say that's
As
true,
opposed
yeah.
to America, because per neighborhood you have very few people who will play these, and that's so sad. I mean, like when you look at the map online on like Xbox and PlayStation and all that, you see all over America it's lit up all over. But what you don't realize is how far in between each of those likes there really is.
Yeah.
It'll say somebody blah 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 million, and you're like, oh, there's a lot of people in our country, and then you're like, oh wait, there's actually hundreds of millions that live in America. So I look at 20 million. Oh wow, so only like 15% of our population plays video games.
Yeah,
And it's a devastating realization because yeah, video games can tend to be a lazy problem, but with a little self-discipline, getting up and walking and getting your own food, that alone is enough self-discipline to keep you from being lazy. So
Yeah, well, anyway,
let's move to another topic.
Again, we are really devastated by this whole thing, and we once again want to say how sorry we are for this and all that real quick, because it's only been what, 2 weeks now. This is the second week that he's been gone.
Second week, something like that.
Yeah, because it was July 11th that he died.
And this is the
I was here.
21st?
I was posting
so.
all last week about it, not last
I think
week,
it's
but the week
Yeah,
before.
so
I think
good
it's
Lord.
23rd.
You learned it from me.
because I got 3 or 4 days till my birthday.
You learned it from me, to be honest, because I was sharing all of it. And you were like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. It was that guy on
And-
my Facebook.
and you
he
posted-
said, rest in peace, Satoru. And I know a few different Satoros, and he didn't give a last name. It's like, rest in peace, Satoru. Who? I don't know who you're talking about.
You posted
And
something else though, and I didn't understand. I was like, what is she saying?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, because Satoru, who? I've not heard shit. You know. Because I hadn't heard anything at that point, and you didn't put his last name, so I didn't know.
Oh,
and
that's
then
because that was the post for.
Yeah.
Those are all drawings and stuff. I've just been sharing all.
Oh,
of them.
the most heart-touching one was the one with where it shows the Nintendo characters. They're all crying. Like
Yeah,
Pikachu was
I
trying to
saw
use
that.
his electricity to bring Satoru back.
Yeah, I saw
Mario's
that
crying because his
one.
one-up mushroom didn't work.
Yeah, I
Don't
saw
make
that.
me cry, man.
Oh man, I teared up when I saw that. I was like,
oh my god, that was so sweet and everything.
Don't make me cry.
Oh Lord. But what I really found it out was I was looking at my YouTube page on my computer, not on my mobile device like I normally do. And that's when I saw BT Cool's picture, you know, his videos, and it very clearly said, rest, you know, R.I.P. Satoru. What's up? What? And then I watched it, and that's when I found out. I was like, oh my god.
I learned it from
serious.
I learned it from Facebook and HMK, and like,
Anyway, so
HMK
Yeah.
lost his
we'll
mind.
now go back to our
Let's
other
roll.
topic here because we just wanted to give that quick shout out because we felt it was necessary. Anyway, so back to Kingdom Hearts.
Aqua's hot. Just,
right?
I wish Aqua
Right?
was,
Okay,
I wish
right?
Aqua
Come
was
on.
real.
Okay, so
Wish Aqua was real.
okay, how about this?
Make her my wife.
Who's your favorite Kingdom Hearts character out of all the different ones that you've seen?
It depends. Naked or
Sephiroth
dressed?
boss
What?
boss
I'm
battle.
just asking.
I'm looking at him funny. That's why he said that.
Clothed.
Uh,
Clothed.
Obviously, come on, because we don't see them naked in the games. Duh.
You can imagine them naked.
That's your own imagination, dude. Seriously.
I don't know him.
But my favorite character would have to be oh, it's a tough one. Either Ventus or Riku, to be honest. The reason that Aqua isn't in there, I love Aqua to death. Don't get me wrong, and she is beautiful. Like if she was real, I would marry her. But
I know she didn't want to marry you, but still.
Confessions in the morning.
Midnight confession.
But yeah, the thing is like, in gameplay wise, Aqua was a slight annoyance because her attack was low, and my main thing I do is physical attacking, and I have to sit there and wail on these unburst over and over with Aqua. I'm just like, I can do so much more with Ventus, and so I like. It's either Ventus or Riku. Mainly Riku would be my favorite choice because he just has such a tortured past.
Yes. So, okay, Chevy.
Like I said, Sephiroth, especially that boss battle. Oh my god, it's so hard. I mean, the instant the screen comes up, you gotta hurry and hit the button to dodge or you're already dead. I'm just like,
No,
Unless you have,
we're talking about Kingdom Hearts characters. He's not a Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
character.
he's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, he is Kingdom Hearts, but he's not a Kingdom Hearts character by
a playable
himself.
character.
We're talking about a character that is exclusive to Kingdom Hearts, not, not
Oh,
one
not a
that's in it.
visitor. Not a visitor.
Right,
not
right,
from
right,
Disney. Not from.
Yeah, because I mean, I can understand
Okay,
you like
okay, I
this
get
is
what you're
part
saying.
of the-
Wait,
I have to
wait,
say
Mickey's
Axel-
part of the main continuity, though. Mickey is part of the main continuity, and he is a Keyblade Master. So technically, he is.
No,
a,
he doesn't count because he's not. Let's put it this way: one that is exclusive to Kingdom Hearts that you don't see anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
Axel, I would say Axel, just because I really like I liked his attitude as an enemy. He had that level of respect towards the what is it, the antagonitor or the main character. He had
Yeah,
the antagonitor, right?
The
the antagonist.
Antagonist. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
see, that's why I was
There you
asking.
go. The
Antagonist.
antagonist.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand at that point. I was like, what? Oh,
I don't know.
antagonist.
Maybe I was thinking like antagonist Terminator, antagonist Terminator, antagonator.
But
Because I mean the new
Wait,
Terminator, so
he
I'm really
prefers-
psyched about that. And I want
he
to see it.
prefers Lee.
All right, it's out at theaters at the moment, I think.
Yeah, we're waiting on the I don't go watch anything in the theaters anymore, just because theaters are charging way too much these days. They need to come
$8
down.
know.
They need to
freaking
come
bucks.
down.
$8
Yeah, if you go-
freaking.
No, I'm talking to like, dude, it's like $14 to watch, and that's not 3D. That's regular.
No, if you
No,
go
over here it's $8.
if you
Is
go
it? Yeah.
if you
And I
go to
freaking hate it.
if you go to like Carmites that are nearby or whatever.
Right here.
It's like if you go there between 4 and 5, or 4 and 5:30, it's a matinee, and you get it for like $5 or $6, something like that. And if you go on a Tuesday, then you get all the Stimulus Tuesday stuff, which is really cool too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anyways.
Yeah, so we need to. I was gonna say we should roll over to the next game topic that I wanted to talk about because we're probably running out of time.
Okay, well, real quick, my favorites that are strictly from Kingdom Hearts. I would definitely say Ventus, Roxas, say, again, spoiler people, but basically same character one way or another. And then Riku is definitely one of my absolute favorites, along with Axel. Axel's my favorite. Organization 13, along with Demyx is next, because I just really like him. I know people don't like him, but I do. I think he's funny.
Roxas and Ventus look alike, but they are not the same character.
No, they pretty much are the same character, one way or another. That's for another video, though. We don't want to spend too much time here. So, but like I said, like I said, Roxas, Ventus, Axel.
Axel prefers Lee. Just to clarify.
Well, he is
Lee now. He prefers Lee now.
But I'm saying when he was part of the.
Just a real quick question: what do you think he's gonna be wearing during Kingdom Hearts 3?
Beats the dickens out of me. I have no idea.
But I see him as the guy that wears like the brown leather trench coat kind of deal.
Yeah, probably.
He's always wearing his robe as though it were a trench coat instead of a robe. Instead of keeping it like parted here, he's got it like pushed back on purpose to his sides, and he's just walking like he's a cowboy. And you're like, dude, you're wearing a robe.
I really like it.
Anyways, next topic.
So
I've been watching Markiplier a lot lately. I'm finally getting kind of caught up on some of the game players.
Have you seen him play Five Nights 4 yet?
Not yet.
It's freaking terrifying. But anyways,
so we were talking about
Kingdom Hearts. Don't remember. So
his playthrough of The Evil Within.
Yeah.
This game is absolutely hilarious, but the ending made me so angry. Spoiler alert, the ending leaves you cliffhanging no matter how much information you get. But it is preferred you get all of the information. Make sure before you play the game, do your research, find map fragments, find all the diaries that you can find, everything. Because the more you find, the more it makes sense when you see this ending. And then you have to go get the DLC to finish the rest of the game. So it's another Asura's Wrath in that way. Because Asura's Wrath did the same thing. You beat the game and you're like, I beat it, but I feel like I didn't beat it. And then you find out DLCs or extra episodes came out, and that's where you're getting the other information that you were left hanging on. And then you get to see the real ending.
Anyways,
so Evil Within does the same thing.
On the subject of Markiplier and horror games, he is playing Five Nights 4.
It's supposed to be Kingdom Hearts, remember?
I know.
Oh, he moved on.
He talked on something that wasn't even Kingdom Hearts. It's supposed to be all Kingdom Hearts this time.
He said it was moving.
Oh, okay. It's all good. I'm sorry.
I'm so confused, but
it's okay, guys. I think I got confused for a second.
Mark is playing Five Nights 4. And I don't want to spoil it for you.
I don't play those games.
Yeah, you're gonna watch them play it, are you?
Yeah, I don't like horror. I don't like horror games, and neither does
I don't like games where you're restricted to sitting in one spot.
Oh, this time it's not. This time it's not.
Are you actually moving around now?
Well, see, you're in the middle of a
Kingdom Hearts, guys.
Like,
sorry, but Kingdom Hearts, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I'll explain it to him later.
Yeah, you can explain to it off camera or whatever.
So with Kingdom Hearts coming soon, we got a lot of things to look forward to.
3.
Yeah, there are so many different things. They say this, that, and all that stuff. Go check out lots of the. Go check out like the Gamers Joint on YouTube. They do a ton of different like theories and whatnot.
It's just one person.
They have other people on there too sometimes.
No, I don't.
But anyways, and then there's HMK. He does his own series and whatnot, and just go look stuff up. There's tons of different things out there for theories and speculation videos and whatnot. They say this, they say that.
Let me roll y'all one more time. So last video we was talking about Pokemon, right?
Yes.
There is a new Pokemon reveal. There is a new Pokemon that was revealed. Nintendo didn't. They confirmed that it is a Pokemon, but they will not allow anyone to send a picture to America or post it up on the internet. But what they will allow is for people to go onto their website, look at the Pokemon, draw it on paper, then upload it. You're allowed to do that.
Wow.
And it looks hilarious. People can't figure out if it's a ghost or not. And it looks like it's got a head that's sort of a rounded shape, sort of. with a little bit of a pointed mouth and kind of like a pointed hairdo going on up here.
Oh,
and then it's
great.
got a slender-like body that goes a little fat and then has like a ghost tip tail on the end. And people think it's a ghost.
Interesting.
It's a big thing right now. If you go to Cerebi, it's up on their main page.
Yeah, Sarabi.net.
Sarabi.net, or Cerebi.net, or however you want to pronounce it.
I say Sarabi because
Sarabi.
that's the way it looks to me, but
And,
maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
And it's a big thing. They're asking people, what do you think it's going to be? I'm looking at it, and to be honest, based on its color design, it could be a dragon poison type again, or maybe even a fairy poison type.
That could be.
great. Another
Nice.
fairy.
Yeah, but
So,
fairy
yeah.
poison still would be its only weakness.
Yeah, so Sarabi.net, it's
Well, not really.
It's SEREVII.net.
It'll probably have a
That way you guys can go figure it out. and
earthquake
everything.
unaffected.
Back
Cool.
on the note of Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yeah,
I
so going back to
have,
Kingdom Hearts 3
I
again.
have to get a PS4.
Yeah, it's on the PS4, most unfortunately.
And Xbox
Everything.
One.
And yes, Xbox One, surprisingly. People
Well, what's
really thought
cheaper,
that was.
an Xbox thing or
Well,
a
it's
PS4
personal
thing?
preference because both
It's-
games are great. Both systems are great. They both have their own
Yeah, but I'm talking
perks
about
and
membership
problems.
kind of thing.
I would definitely
Oh,
say
it's
PS4 personally.
about the same. They're about the same.
thought
I'm
PS4
not
was
much of a
$5
Microsoft fan when it comes to the game
That's what I heard.
systems.
15 and $12.99.
A month?
15 and $12.99. Xbox One is
month.
$12.99 and PS is 15.
That's bullcrap. A month. Oh my god.
It just kind of depends on what you think. When
Yeah.
it comes to gaming
like-
systems, I'm not a Microsoft fan or
Well,
anything. But when you talk about computer stuff, yes, I'm a Microsoft girl because I like Microsoft better than anything else. In terms of just computer stuff. Anyways, though, we were hoping you would hit the PS3, but they decided to change it to PS4. And,
Which they did.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. Because from what I understand, PS4 does not have a backwards compatibility, so I'm going to be stuck getting PS3 and PS4 because there are games on both systems I want.
Yeah,
So
I was upset
fun.
about that.
Yeah, other than that, last question then I think for right now. What is your favorite world throughout Kingdom Hearts, and what's your least favorite world throughout Kingdom Hearts?
Out of the only ones that I've actually played, I would have to say,
Chevy's has to be Atlantis. In Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's Atlantica.
Atlantica in Kingdom
I
Hearts 2.
don't think I made it that far.
Oh, thank God you didn't, because you would be annoyed.
Well, let's see. That's a really tough one. Because I didn't really get to play a lot of them, and it was complete. I like the Mulan one. The Mulan world was
Land of Dragons, as they call
Land
it.
of Dragons. Yes, that one. I guess that would say was my favorite. That one was fun.
Okay, least favorite.
I can't really remember them all that well. I'm trying to remember the world that came. It's either the world just before you go to Land of Dragons or the one before that one. And
Just before it's
Can you remember who was in it?
I think it's Beast Castle. Right before Land of Dragons. It's either Beast Castle
I
or...
wouldn't say Beast Castle was my least favorite. It wasn't very fun to me, but it wasn't bad either.
It's either Beast Castle or Hollow Bastion.
That was it. It was the Nightmare Before Christmas Land. Or
That's
whatever.
not Hollow Bastion.
What is it? What is the
No, that's what they call it. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas Land. It's a Halloween town.
Halloween Town? Yeah, that one I didn't enjoy too much.
I thought you
Really?
I don't know. I thought I would like that one, and then I got there and I was just kind of like,
Actually, with the new 2.5, it's a lot better because like your form changes and all that.
Okay, well, my favorites, my favorite definitely is Halloween Town. I love it to pieces. I love Sora's outfit. Holy crap! And in was it 2.5 remix? I think you get when you go to the Christmas Town, you actually get Sora's Christmas Town outfit and everybody's Christmas Town outfit, which is awesome as all get out. I don't know what my least favorite one is really. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like Atlantica, but personally I do. I can't really pick one out. That's my least favorite right this second. So, yeah, we'll go to that guy. What's yours real quick?
The World That Never Was, most likely, would be my favorite.
Okay.
It's a short beginning. It's a very short beginning. But it's where you face Roxas. It's in 2.5 Final Mix. That's where you get your final form. And It's where you face the final boss with 3 forms, and it's an epic battle to the end. And then you get stuck in the darkness until a bottle surprisingly saves you.
Okay, so what's your least favorite thing?
Atlantica.
Okay.
With the freaking musicals.
Oh, that one from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes.
I liked it personally.
I did not enjoy the musicals.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for right now, guys. So, we will see you next week.
I'm that
Everything,
guy.
so.
Chevy Shark, y'all have a good one.
And we'll see you guys later.
This is
Logging
Nico
off.
signing off. Bye-bye, guys.